Okay, on to our final segment, Bazza. Lighter subject. So most of you won't know. I'm not sure, Indy, if you know, but Baz has been on the weakest link and won the weakest link, which is pretty awesome and
Acha.
impressive. So this area of your life, acting, radio, just doing all this cool shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get into these things, man? How do you get into them? What enjoyment do you get from them? What's the reason you go into them? Just talk
Darren,
about
it's
that
simple.
space.
It's when they were driving down the street and they're like, "That's you sing."
You
Vault."
sing,
That's
man.
it, man. Easy.
It's interesting actually because my first TV appearance, I hadn't started running yet.
Okay.
So it was on the Paul O'Grady show when he was on ITV. So he had like a tea time show.
Yeah.
Right.
And somebody said to me, "Oh, Paul O'Grady."
Oh, wait, one sec. Pause, Buzzer. I just thought of something. You're from up north, right?
Yeah.
Right. In the middle of the day, what is the name of the meal that you eat?
Dinner,
Oh,
God's
and what's the
sake.
thing you eat in the evening?
tea.
Oh, do you still do this, by the way? Are these still your terms?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not lunch.
Oh,
What is the
man.
definition of lunch?
Oh no, I never use lunch. It was always dinner time at school. It was never lunchtime. It was dinner time.
You know, Indy, someone said to me recently, which I find really hard to argue with. They said, what is the name of the people that serve you the food
Yeah,
at
I
lunch?"
know. Dinner ladies, lunch
Dinner
ladies.
ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that
And I
one.
was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know what to say back to that. We used to call them dinner ladies as well, but yeah, lunch and okay, yeah, just checking. So you're definitely a proper up and all the right.
Proper enough,
Anyway, getting back to your story, man. I just had to
So,
ask you that.
that's fine. So yeah, Paul O'Grady was on like tea time TV at the time. And
Yeah.
he was to put an out and he wanted normal people to attend film premieres. Somebody at work said to me, "Oh, you should go for that. You like a bit of a laugh and you films." I was like, "That's all. That'll never happen." He's going to put a seek on daytime TV, tea time TV.
Mm.
For the audition, so went along to the audition. Like, okay, done it. You know, who would you like to interview? What would you ask them? That sort of stuff. I said, forgot about it. 3 weeks ago, I got a phone saying, "Do you fancy coming down to London for the film premiere of Get Shorty," which was the
Okay.
the film premiere of Be Cool, which was a sequel to Get Shorty.
Yeah.
It was a film with John Travolta, which was a surprise hit. I was like, yeah, I'll come down for that. And he goes, so we want to come down, you're going to watch the film on the Sunday. On the Monday, you're going to go to Leicester Square for the red carpet event. You can get to interview John Travolta and The Rock, Uma Thurman, and
The Rock.
Yeah,
The Rock was in the film.
The Rock was in the film. He's like his first major film.
Wait. You were going to watch the film.
Yeah.
Then the next day, you were going to get to interview the cast.
Yeah.
This was the gig.
This was the gig. So on the Sunday, ITV paid for it. So watched the film.
Yeah.
On the Monday evening, Leicester Square, met with like the camera person and the producer. Like these are some like examples of questions we think you should ask them, and like as well as the film stars, there'll be some like British TV personalities, so we'll try and grab some. Thinking, yeah, I can do this, and like John Travolta rocks up, and you're like, this is like one of the world's biggest and coolest movie stars.
Yeah.
They were like, they said, "Oh, just ask him why he's so cool." And he's like, he's down to it. So Hamza and Uma Thurman came up, and then you're like, Christina Milian, who's a singer who's in the film, and Alicia Dixon, Friends Got Talent, she was there. Then The Rock rolls up, and you're like, Rock. This time it's like this was his first major film appearance, so he wasn't the big movie star he is now.
Yeah.
But then he's still famous because he's
the wrestler. He's the wrestling Rock.
Yeah.
He's the wrestling Rock. But in the film, he plays a dancer. So and so like there's like saying to him, "We want you to try and get him to dance," and you're thinking, "You want me to try and get The Rock to dance?"
He's gonna rock bottom me, man.
Right. So like we hit upon an ingenious idea. So when The Rock came up to me and he's like, you look at him, he's like, "Oh, cool outfit." And he goes, "Have you ever heard of Bhangra dancing?"
You said this.
Yeah. And he goes, "Bhangra dancing." He goes, "Yeah, it's from North India, from the Punjab, Bhangra dancing." So, doing a few moves. And he goes, that's so he did a few moves. The Rock's Bhangra dancing on the red carpet. And I'm like,
So where's this clip, man? I need to see this.
Oh, I need to find, I've got on like a DVR recorder somewhere. So I need to
find it, please.
Is it on YouTube?
That's content the world needs to see.
I've had a
man.
look. I can't find it, but I've had a look in ITV's archives and I'll get down to Ori. We'll get it.
If you find it, you got to tag Look a Sing. You got to tag every single Punjabi meme account. Put it up, man. I'm telling you.
So then I did that, and then I did a couple more for Paul O'Grady, and then was contacted about being a TV extra.
On the back of this?
On the back of this, it's like, there's hardly any sings at TV extras. Yes, sings are such a part of like London and Birmingham, Midland. So it's bad that there's like one
No
top
representation.
at
Yeah.
the time. There's no representation. So okay, I'll do it. So I started doing a lot of BBC stuff like Casualty and Hustle and
Yeah.
Being Human, lots and lots of BBC dramas, a couple for ITV and Sky. So I did that for a good 6 or 7 years. At this time, I started getting into running as well.
How regular was that work?
I was doing like once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks, because in the Midlands I was the only Sikh with a turban and beard, like long beard.
Right.
So, I mean, I did things like Shameless, which is quite funny, up in Manchester, Mount Pleasant. So I did quite well out of it.
Okay. Is it well paid work?
No, I wouldn't say it's well paid. It's one of the, I think because I'm a runner, you spend most time sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this thing about, if you ever seen Extras, the TV series Ricky Gervais says, you sit around mostly doing nothing, and then be like, okay, you come here, we want you to, like, in this scene, walk from A to B.
Yeah.
You do it every time there's a retake, and then when they're finished, okay, go back. We might use you, we might not. So you might only be used for like 10, 15 seconds.
But you're paid for the day.
You're there for 10 hours, and that could be all you do. So it does require a lot of patience and just being prepared to sit around and do nothing, which is, when you were getting into running, wasn't ideal. But
No.
Yeah.
As a runner, you have a lot of patience. So I've found it easy to do. And I'd listen to Nams and listen to Barney sometimes, because you knew there was going to be big gaps when there's nothing to do. So it was kind of cool, but it's come back to your point earlier on. I did it for one, then I just got bored of it. I was like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
TV extra like anymore. Now people say to me, don't you regret it now because there's so many Sikhs that you see on TV? And I'm like, I had my time.
Yeah.
My time, because I was getting called by directors and stuff, because we want Barry to come on.
Bloody hell, like first name basis.
Yeah, so I'd get directors like the best one example I can give you is, if you've ever seen Line of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first series of Line of Duty was filmed in Birmingham before the movie.
It was. Yeah. Aston Uni. Yeah.
Yeah. So the agency I was with, they called me up and said that, like, there's 3 days work on Line of Duty, and the director's asked you for personally, because he goes, you're the only Sikh he knows. And he knows and he trusts you to turn up, he trusts you to be quiet.
Oh, I love it.
Doing it. I was like, yeah, I can be in Line of Duty. So I did 3 days of Line of Duty, and I was sent to be like, you got to watch Line of Duty. It's brilliant. It's going to be like a brilliant TV show.
Yeah,
whatever. And then it came out, and people were like, yeah, that was a good TV series.
Yeah.
It was.
Proper,
it was
man.
a good TV series.
Bloody hell. I love how he's like, it's the only Sikh I know. That's brilliant.